with Iraq. This was on or about the 20th of September. I said, we're going to war with Iraq. Why? He said, I don't know. He said, I guess they don't know what else to do. So I said, well, did they find some information connecting Saddam to Al-Qaeda? He said, no. He says, there's nothing new that way. They've just made the decision to go to war with Iraq. He said, I guess it's like we don't know what to do about terrorists, but we've got a good military and we can take down governments. And he said, I guess if the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem has to look like a nail. So I came back to see him a few weeks later, and by that time we were bombing in Afghanistan. I said, are we still going to war with Iraq? And he said, oh, it's worse than that. He said, he reached over on his desk, he picked up a piece of paper, and he said, I just got this down from upstairs, meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today, and he said, this is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran.
With Afghanistan, Iraq and Libya already ticked off the list, does Operation Jade Helm signal that a US attack on Iran and Syria and a potentially devastating wider war throughout the region is coming sooner than we think? Check out the other videos, subscribe to the channel. I'm Paul Joseph Watson for Infowars.com.
Interesting report, and we're going to be talking to Steve Quayle to get his take on what he thinks is behind Jade Helm. And of course, we never know because the government will not talk to us. But we do know, as Wesley Clark pointed out, that they're working to take down 7 countries throughout the Middle East in 5 years. That was a plan. It may not be on schedule, but do you have any doubt that that's still what they want to do? And of course, we know that they're pushing into the Ukraine. We're going to talk about what the Stratfor president said to a small group of people that's published up on a German site. And we know that they are training for the American people. They're training to go to war with everybody. So the question is, where are they spoofing us? We're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. But, you know, right now we have a special we are not fooling about, and that is a free shipping special through Friday. We call it the No Fooling Free Shipping Special up on our store, and we still have one more day. This is absolutely the last day. Alex has extended for DNA Force. It's 30% off, and just through the end of the show today. So you can get that as well as free shipping. And you know, when I look at that, this story that came out on Infowars.com is up today about an Anglo-Saxon cow bile and garlic potion that kills MRSA. Okay, this is one of the superbugs that's going crazy in the hospitals. And so many times the scientists will say, well, you know, we don't, if it's not there with the guys in the white lab coats. That's what we're talking about with the hearings in North Carolina on medical marijuana. I'm just not going to entertain the idea, they said, that anything that hasn't come from a pharmaceutical company or been approved by the FDA can do anything. Well, we know that there are plenty of natural ingredients out there. And of course, if you're going to use cow bile and garlic potion, that's essentially trying to kill a bacteria that's there. That's kind of the same approach that the pharmaceutical companies take, which is to try to kill something that is kill disease or stop disease after it's already started. Of course, there's another way to deal with that. That's the allopathic way to do it. There's another way to do that, and that is to build up your body's immune system, to build up your body's cells, its defense system. That's what's behind most of the supplements that you take, trying to get you as healthy as possible. And that's the point about DNA Force, trying to give you the nutrients, the nutraceuticals, in a very high quality. This is backed up by 175 studies, Nobel Prize-winning studies. This is the thing that helps you to keep your cells healthy, to deal with the toxins that you're going to come in contact with. Not necessarily trying to fix something after it's broken, but trying to proactively help you to deal with things. That's exactly what they're trying to sell us when they sell us vaccines. The problem is that with the vaccines, they're sticking in all kinds of toxins at that moment, as well as adjuvants, things to irritate your immune system, because people's immune systems are typically so weakened by the toxins that they're already trying to deal with. So the strategy that we try to take is to, I think that's a much better strategy, is to try to make your body as healthy as possible ahead of time so that it can deal with these challenges as they come in, because you can't filter everything out. You can't stop everything that's going to come at you in the water, in your food, in the environment. So the best thing you can do is to try to deal with that proactively. But I think it's still interesting when we look at this Anglo-Saxon cow bile and garlic potion. So many times people will disavow anything that doesn't come from the medical community. And here's a 1,000-year-old medieval remedy. And we've been told many times that natural ingredients like garlic are very potent for attacking a lot of different bacteria as well as viruses. So I think that's a very interesting story. Surprised that there hasn't been more talk about that in the media, but I guess they don't really want you to avoid the big pharmaceutical products. Again, say it one more time, you get free shipping through Friday. We're going to be right back, and we're going to talk about how willing people are to follow authority, especially when it comes from a computer. Many people will drive off of a bridge if the computer tells them to, and we're going to talk about the implications of that and autonomous cars. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his two-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
Last year, in the Nevada desert, one family took a stand for freedom. Numanna Food Storage was the first and only company to support the rights of the Bundys. While others stood down, Numanna took donations and provided storable foods to the men at Bunkerville. Founded by patriots who believe in liberty, Numanna Food Storage is GMO-free, great tasting, and easy to prepare. Food is freedom. Buy Numanna today at PowerPrepper.com. Numanna Food Storage you'll love to eat at PowerPrepper.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of a house being trashed while a gang of thieves ransack the place. And what they don't steal will be destroyed.
You can prevent being the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone inside is watching TV, even when you're miles away. Security is a mindset, and Fake TV should be part of your security solution. Be vigilant, but not fearful. faketv.com.
Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show on April 1st, 2015. I think this is an appropriate story for April 1st. It's a tragic story. There's a lot that is funny and amusing about it, but the problem is this couple that drove off the bridge, the wife died and the man is in serious condition. And I'm not making fun of that, but we need to think about the many times if you've heard your parents say, well, if Joe told you to do such and such, told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it? Or to jump off the dock, would you do it? The computer told this couple in the car to jump off the bridge, and they did it. Now, they fell 38 feet. The man survived, but the wife did not. Very sad story. But here's the thing about this. Because the GPS navigation was telling them to go down this road, even though, listen to the way this was marked. They said the Klein Avenue Bridge is marked with numerous barricades, including orange barrels, large wooden signs saying road closed with orange striped markings, okay? The barricades include orange barrels, concrete barricades, large wooden signs saying road closed. Still, they go around all that. Why? Because the computer told them. How willing we are. And I've seen this many times before. Going back to the early days of computers, if you could get a computer readout, no matter how stupid your model was, if you could give somebody a computer readout and the bottom of it, it gave you the some prediction or told you what to do, people would follow it because it came on a computer readout. You know, the number might have been 42, and they say, oh, that's the meaning of the universe or whatever. You know, garbage in, garbage out. If it's a bogus model and you get a printout, that doesn't validate it. And when I look at this, I have to question whether or not we're going to turn over the steering wheel and the brakes to the Google car. Do you really trust Google and Apple to drive the car for you? I've used their apps extensively. I find them to be very helpful most of the time. But I have also found them on occasion to be totally clueless, dangerously clueless. And I think that they're not ready for prime time, but this is coming faster than you think. In just a couple of months, Tesla is going to be putting out their car that is going to drive without assistance between cities. All they have to do, they think, is to connect the GPS navigation with all of these systems that are subsystems that are on the control, the braking, the steering, the acceleration, the cruise control, as well as some radar detectors that are going to determine where the cars are in front and behind you, cameras to see where the lanes are, and they think they're done. It's not going to be that simple. But there's a whole world of tyranny that is coming with that goes beyond the level of safety that we should be very concerned about. Look at this story out of Virginia. They're using federally funded license plate readers to collect local taxes. This is Newport News, Virginia, and they say the cameras will be mounted on the backs of 6 Sheriff's Department's cruisers to automatically read license plate numbers. Those numbers will be cross-searched with a database, updated daily at all the license plates in the city with more than $200 in personal property taxes owed. See, what they're going to wind up doing, and we've already seen them come back to people that owe student loans. I was just talking about what a mountain of debt students come out of college with student loans. And they're already in some communities, they're going in and saying, we're going to pull your license for your profession. If you're a doctor or you're a lawyer, we're going to pull that license unless you pay off this student loan. They will immobilize you. They will essentially turn you into a debtor's prison. That's what we're going to wind up having, a debtor's prison without bars. You're not going to be able to drive to work. You're not going to be able to practice. They will use your automobile to basically put you under house arrest. That's where this is all headed. They're even putting speed control cameras in the UK. They're coming here to the United States as well that will automatically govern your car to the speed limit where you are. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Introducing Secret 12, the new InfoWars Life vitamin B12 formulation. Secret 12 is a binary of nutramedical grade, bioavailable coenzyme forms of B12, methylcobalamin, the same kind used in B12 injections, and adenosylcobalamin. Secret 12 is simply taken by mouth, right on the tongue, and then swallowed. No needles, no injections. Secure your revolutionary Secret 12 formula right now at InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139. Alex Jones here. For the last 2 years, I've been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to design a nutraceutical formulation that has truly life-changing health benefits. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. Visit InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139. That's InfoWarsLife.com.